Whoops. The custom music was playing before the thing started. Well, this episode's off to a fantastic start. Hi, everybody. How's it going? It's time for more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with TMNT Smash Up. Whoops. We're 29% through the game so far. Whoopsies. We have fun here on this channel. Thank you guys for getting the 40 likes to start. How is everybody? Ready for some Green Machine?
Okay, what shall I do today?
Oh my god. You unlocked classic Ninja Turtle skins. Available for all 4 Ninja Turtles. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, yeah, I unlocked them, so what do I do? Okay, changing room. Coexisting center. Lets you change your current skins. It's located at the 2nd floor of the 1st floor. Okay. So it's not... The mirror is not located inside of the thing. Well, if we're going to be playing as a classic Ninja Turtles, man, we need some different music. We're going to have to bust out some NES or, like, Turtles in Time or something. There's this coexisting center. That's the park. Pool, foam, Ray's Pizza Place. Where's the center at? Home. Backdoor. I want to be the classic Turtles! What the heck, man? We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. Maybe fast travel? There it is. Yes. Okay, there's Mikey. Okay, nobody cares. Good, let's get rid of these designs, man. No offense, but I don't like these designs. Okay, so they said the 2nd floor of the coexisting center, I can wear classic turtle skins. Where? Not it. Okay, I don't want to talk to you. Excuse me. There it is. That's what I want. Let's go! Okay, there's Leo. Authentic? It says authentic? Yeah! Sorry. Let's go! Get out of here. Bye-bye. Yeah, baby! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Okay, now this game is infinitely better. Cowabunga! Let's go! Alright, this music's not gonna work. This music's not gonna work! No! No! We gotta go old school! No! Manhattan Project. Yeah. Soundtrack. No. Yeah. 29 videos on it. OST. This is the full thing? Well, it's only 20 minutes long. That can't be right. Really? Yeah! Okay, this is awesome. Alright, let's go! I have to change the thumbnail, man. I'm not wearing the Turtles costumes, the other stuff. No way, man. Skip that. Yeah! Okay, this is cool. I approve. Dun-dun. Alright, let's continue the story. TMNT 80s crossover! Hey! Is this the next story episode? Nah, who cares? Do I think that the Turtles could win against, actually, you know what? What about, that's fun and everything, but, I'm not in the mood for that. What about, what was the name of that game? Tournament Fighters! Tournament Fighters, TMNT, OST. 37 videos. Ooh, long. That's a lot of videos. Not very long music either. Okay. Intro. Yes! Okay, this works. This works! Haha! Look at him! Oh my gosh! I'm a sucker for nostalgia, and I don't care. Cowabunga!
Stop carrying the jackhammer?
Well, we can carry it, but then you'd have to fight the newbies.
Whatever. I'll slip. You fight.
Radical! Ostentatious! Bodacious, dude! I am not wearing those other skins, so don't ask me. This is what the rest of my series is looking for. Yeah!
Easy mode.
Yeah! No shell shock, bro. What is that? Oh, yeah, beat him up. Sure. I just made this game so much better. Yeah, I did. Oh, the soundtrack's not very long, though. How many guys remember Tournament Fighters? I need to do a better... remind me... I want to use the Tournament Fighters music tomorrow. So I'm gonna make a better length for the songs. The songs, like, they don't last very long. Each song only lasts for about a minute. That's not gonna cut it. It's gotta be longer, yo. How in the world am I supposed to shut this off? Ugh! Uh-oh! Well, that's a problem. Not cool, dude. Hey, back off, you mutant freak. Oh, I see. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Okay, so then you gotta parkour off this. Bam! There we go.
High score.
Excellent. Can you guys hear the custom soundtrack? The Super Nintendo music is not as loud as the music yesterday. It has to do with, stuff. No! Get up, Donnie. Get up, Donnie. Wreck him! Wreck him! Excellent, dude. Actually did a pretty good job with the Turtles models. Not gonna lie. 87 Turtles don't look too bad. Too bad you couldn't have a filter to turn everybody into like 87. You imagine that? If you had like a filter to transform the entire game into like the 87 world, that would be amazing. Okay, go. Awesome.
Much better.
Go, Donnie. Yup, I'm happy. I don't even care about the cringy story anymore. This is awesome. Oh, man. Although you have to remember, I'm using my own custom soundtrack, so, I mean, it's making the game infinitely better. The music was very ambient and just kind of blah. So now, I gave the music some pep! Also, these character skins look dope. I can't change the story being boring and cringe, but at least I can make the gameplay and the overall game look better. Still, the levels are so short, you know? It's like, you get, like, maybe if you're lucky, 6 or 7 minutes of gameplay, and then it's sandwiched between, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes of cutscene. Just meh.
Drill site is close by. Good. This jackhammer is quite heavy.
I wouldn't mind drilling if you're too tired.
Safety first. I'll handle it.
I'm not ready for it to be over. I like that song. Yeah! Ow! How dare you? I was messing with my... I'm using my tuning! Back off, creep! See, doesn't upbeat music make the game, like, feel better? It just does. Probably Amber would like playing it better with, like, the Ninja Turtles with these skins and stuff like that. She doesn't like this game.
Hey!
Can you guys hear the music okay? Cowabunga!
Radical, 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 radical.
I'm gonna wreck it. You hear it? Okay, cool. Does it sound like good quality, though? Like, is it coming through the stream, or do you guys hear it through my microphone? If you hear it through my microphone, that would suck. It needed to have, like, ow, better quality. Wreck. Aha!
Sorry about that.
Wreck your face. No, I'm not done. No! It changed. Uh-oh. No. What? What happened? Ad blockers allow YouTube ads. Try what? I'm not using ad blockers. What happened? Fresh page. Sorry about that. Oh, what's going on? Mikey!
Mikey, time to shine.
Cowabunga! Totally tubular, dude. I've always liked cowabunga. Oh, the level's over! Come on, don't be done yet. Don't be done yet.
All right, we're here. Now where do we drill? I think the spot's just ahead.
Okay, that's cool.
Yay!
Oh. Let's go, Donnie.
It's hammer time!
Use a little white noise to drown out your own letters.
Oh, I can't claim credit for that one.
Do I get anything cool for breaking these?
Team Turtles always talk this much. I thought ninjas were supposed to be quiet.
Not
Let's
the ones
go,
in the movies
dudes.
that used to train us.
I will avenge you, Master!
Like a tornado attack.
What are the chances you grabbed construction headphones during your raid? Sorry, didn't think about that.
Can I go down this way?
Jackhammer would be really loud? It's not the hammering noise I'm worried about.
Back off, mutants. Uh-oh, Mondo Bizarro, dude. I'm gonna wreck you. Hey, who's ready for a staff meeting? That's what's missing from this game. There's no turtle puns. Turtles act all weird. They're not fun at all. They're just weirdos. Maybe that's why I don't like the new Turtles, is they take themselves way too serious. They're like 4 giant green turtles, man. You're supposed to have fun, you know? Also depressing. Coexistence center, who cares? Boring.
Okay, we should be standing right underneath the treatment facility reservoir.
Real here? Yep, here's good.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait,
Boss time, I think.
All this noise is attracting the newbies.
keep him off me! I need more time to finish hammering the hole! You heard her, guys. Keep the newbies outside the construction zone.
Yeah! Okay. I'm gonna have to change my thumbnail design now that I got, like, classic Turtles. I know, I'm gonna put classic Donnie in the background. Let's go. That's what I'm gonna do to the thumbnail. I'll keep Donatello, but I'm gonna put classic Donnie in the background, so it literally feel like a crossover. Clickbait. Totally radical, dudes! All that's missing is Casey Jones. Lawbreakers. I'm gonna teach you green punks a lesson. Morality. Ouch. Oh, I'm stuck in some type of ooze, I think. Cowabunga!
the buckle.
Let's scram before the tube floods. That is a great idea.
Guys, we did it.
Classic Turtles music, classic Turtle skins makes this game infinitely better! Cowabunga! I've taken a boring game and I've made it exciting. Radical!
The water level in the main corridor went up a bit. I think the reservoir has drained.
Then it's time to head back to the water treatment facility. We should now be able to see whatever pipe Genghis frogged his way into.
We better hurry. Poor dude is probably pickling in all that protein juice.
Not gonna lie, that sounds oddly appetizing.
Thanks again for your help, Leatherhead.
Seriously could not have done this without you.
I may hit you up for a return favour soon. These curfews are making it impossible to source the materials I need to sew. Even the subway is bypassing certain stations.
We can definitely help you out in that department.
But first, Genghis.
I can't even hear the cringe story anymore. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, what shall I do today?
Alright, that's for the best. Okay, let's go, Leo! Okay. What's that from? Oh, that's the, man, I wish I could have my own, like, full custom soundtrack. What I would do right now in the sewer, like, in the lair, is I would have, like, the, probably, like, the TMNT Manhattan, like, soundtrack going or something like that. And then once we get into the real game, we get into some other cool stuff. Yeah. Have, like, a variety of Turtles music, man. But I can't really do that. Oh. I want to talk to Master Splinter. No new challenge things available right now. Okay, dude. Alright. Anything Mikey can tell us? Dude, Bebop and Rocksteady's latest album, low-key slaps! Alright, let's talk to Master Splinter. Hey, if you boys want to go to another concert, can I come with you? I can even make us some matching father-son shirts. No, dude. Alright, let's go. Okay, so what's a good one? Where are we going? Leapfrog is the next one. At least it makes it pretty easy to find where to go with the story. And people are asking me, are you going to 100% this game? Heck no. I'm just playing through the story. I hate to say this, but I'm more excited to play Care Bears next week. I can't believe they're making a Care Bears game from like the 1980s, yo. It's like, literally this year has been like packed with 80s nostalgia for me. The Transformers game sucked. I really don't want to stream that. But the G.I. Joe game was decent. Care Bears is going to be kind of funny. So if you guys want more like 80s kidsness, next week I'll be doing the Care Bears game. It's an action platformer, believe it or not. I don't know anything about it other than that. Alright, let's do this, gang. Next level. Playing Leapfrog. I'll make Care Bears entertaining just like I'm making this stream entertaining, yo. Backdoor. Playing Leapfrog. 15 minutes. Turtle Power. You're curious about the Care Bears game? Next week. Next week. Alright. Will Kappa go after the Care Bears game? Doubt.
said. Let's go and find Danny.
I wonder how he's doing. Maybe the contamination wore off already.
Maybe.
What's up, mutants? Eat nunchucks, creepoids. Later, losers. Well, I guess you just couldn't chuck it. Yeah! Woohoo! Wrecked. Oh no, I don't want it. No, 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 I want more of that. Yeah! Oops. What? Parkour across it? What? Zoop! Uh-oh. How do they expect her to get over there? What? I mean, they want you to wall jump, right? Oh! Oh, wait, never mind. I'm doing the turtle thing, baby, yeah. Huh? Sure, babe. Yeah, go for it. Maybe then. How did you pick him up? How did you pick him up? How did you pick up the orange cat? I can't pick him up. I think. Yeah, I see that. How did you do that?
Food.
I give him food. Maybe they forgot to do something with this. Huh? I think hourly's fine right now. It might jam up the computer. How are you supposed to... Huh.
Well, what is happening with this music? My God.
Turtles music.
Wow, this music is... Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I just saw a commercial today on my thing. It was like, make sure you get out and vote because it's dope to do that. It's like, what the... What decade are you from? What decade is this? What? When is the last time people use this phrase dope?
I think they might have forgot to add something for Mikey to cross here. I'm having problems getting across this.
Also, I think I'm exhausted after shopping.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know, I might get some time to
Okay.
What?
No, it's fine.
Fine, otherwise maybe we'll make
Make the soup tomorrow. I think they forgot to add something in this. Because I can't jump across here. There's nothing here. There's no parkour mode in this, so you can't like wall jump.
Whoa, look at this. Shakaroni.
Shakaroni.
Shaquille O'Neal has a pizza.
Okay. Ah, I almost did it! What is happening with this game? I made it infinitely better by having... Oh, jump off! I made everything better. I'm wearing the classic 80s skins, too. I know! Ah!
Sorry, I'm standing in front of you.
Just let me jump across, you stupid game! Ah!
Oh, I see what you're missing today, because you're
No, I'm actually abandoned mission. Lamesville.
I don't know what to do.
I think I need to be a character that can like. Doesn't Leonardo like float in the air?
I don't know what to do. I got everything we were supposed to get.
Cool.
Well, it says you want it with garlic, right? Or do you want it with regular
Garlic sauce.
special garlic or regular garlic? I wanted there different two different kinds of garlic. Spicy garlic, special garlic. Two different garlics.
What?
There's spicy garlic and then there's special garlic.
Papa John's regular garlic sauce.
I'm guessing that's special garlic.
Yeah, don't get spicy, you'll kill me.
Oh, Luke, you could just get bacon cheese sticks instead of pizza. Fine. Okay, you want
Looking for regular breadsticks, one
Garlic,
breadsticks, one garlic, and then one pizza, I guess.
original, and you want cheese, you want the garlic, special garlic.
Plain wheat garlic.
Okay,
That's
the
two
path
with
should
the
be open now.
garlic.
Think the plan
I don't
worked?
think
We'll see soon.
I don't think this level's been patched.
I wonder how he's doing. Maybe the contamination wore off already.
Maybe.
It always is. That's why they give you coupons. So just
Coupon!
coupon.
Coupon!
Not coupon, it's coupon.
What do you want?
Yeah?
Do you want... Is there sausage wrap? Do you want pepperoni?
Well done!
Sure.
Awesome!
Oh, wow. You can get stuffed crust with a medium pizza?
Yeah.
You can't do that at Pizza Hut. You have to get a large. No, it says you can't. You have to get.
Ha! I found a way! Take that, glitch! Yeah! Huh? I love Black Olive, babe. And thank you for ordering pizza, you're very sweet.
Ooh, yummy!
I know you don't want to do it.
Yeah!
Okay.
Woohoo! Awesome!
Awesome! Alright guys, so just do what I did in order to cross that gap.
The pipe I couldn't see before.
Is it
Yeah.
a little narrow?
They forgot to add a railing so you could get across.
Just have to squeeze.
I had to cheese it. I had to find my own way across. Oh wow.
Come on, take it easy.
I'm trying so hard to be nice to this game, but it keeps giving me reasons to not like it. Well, at least I'm playing with classic Ninja Turtle skins, and I got rocking 90s Turtles music. I mean, yo! Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, if you want pizza sauce, you can get a pizza sauce. I like garlic sauce because it helps with my tooth pain.
We got one garlic sauce with each breadstick, and we're getting 2 more extra garlic.
Perfecto, baby.
They don't know if they're
Party time. Alright, so, we have another problem now. It won't let me move forward. Why? Are we not done fighting? What just happened?
I am at my order, you weirdos. Just don't leave your order here. It's like, I didn't.
Okay, yeah, guys, this game's a little buggy.
We did it!
A little bit. Back off, mutant freaks! Slide, slide, slippity slide. Will you let me leave now? Awesome.
I can just drive and pick it up?
Yeah.
But then how would they know it's me if I'm out there?
Based on the time you arrived.
Wow, that was tight.
Definitely regretting that 7 slots.
Looks like these newbies had no trouble making a squeeze.
You're fine.
So, where's Genghis?
Let's keep moving and find out.
Alright, the lady at
I'll get you.
like she was like trying to like tell me how to just like.
So Amber, does this make the Turtles game more exciting? Like, you have to admit, the 80 skins with the music that I'm playing makes the game more fun, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. People are asked, like, I was reading some of the comments yesterday, like, they were like, how did you make the boring Turtles game look fun? It's like classic Turtles music. Yeah.
Whoa, what is this place?
Plus, I can't hear the story anymore because all I hear is the music. They hear the story, the people watching the stream, but I hear nothing. I only hear the music.
Don't want to see what happened to me. I'm just making my order, but basically, like, I had a bunch of stuff in my cart, and I didn't want the little ladies at the grocery store to have to lift all these heavy juices and stuff. So I was being so... Okay, fine, I'm making your stream more boring. Forget it.
What?
Forget it.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I want to hear how the story goes.
No, it doesn't matter. The lady was like, this lady was challenging me, like with her eyes, because she knew I had a bunch of stuff in my cart, and then the first item I put on there, it said, oh, you didn't bring your own bag, you have to wait for the attendant to okay that. And basically, I moved the paper towels 1 inch, and then the machine started going crazy. And then I was like, and then she goes really like mean to me. She goes, yeah. She's like, it sets an alarm every time you move something a little bit. And then she rolled her eyes. She looked at my cart as if, oh, this is gonna be a long night with Amber sitting here with all this stuff in her cart. And I was thinking, challenge accepted. It's on. You know, word I can't say. And then she stared at me the whole time and was getting ready to be annoyed, but guess what? I was perfect at it. You know what? I've been a cashier for literally like 10 years of my life. And it's funny because then like she kept like looking over at me like she was gonna tell me how to do my job, which I could do her job. I could probably be her boss. Anyways, so then like she's like, oh, like I started trying to like figure out which kind of onions I had, and she goes, it's 4075, and I was like, what? Like, it's random. Like, I was sitting here over here, and then she just like shouted across to me. She's like, that's the number for onions. And I wanted to scream, I know, I've been a cashier before. Leave me alone.
What are you doing up there, man?
Like, it's fine.
Ensuring the survival of my species. What does it look like?
I mean, it kind of looks like you're poisoning the water.
Character models look so much better now.
You've got it all wrong, Turtles. This is the cure. I'm just helping remind mutants who they really are.
Is that? Another new mutant.
You're really coming out of a brick.
What?
Humans want to put us at the bottom of the food chain.
No.
But we are the apex. We're going to put the jungle back in concrete jungle.
They're making you do a tip to pick up now?
Manhattan, the capital of a new mutant-controlled society.
Why in the world would you...
Guys, is it me? Or does she smell a little bit amazing?
What's fledgling from the bodega on a hot summer night?
Dude, yes. Guys, focus. We're missing the monologue. I'm sorry. Who are you? We didn't catch your name.
Chameleon was the name written on my cage. When we take the city, we will know each other as we would in the wild.
Let all of New York know that you're the one making all the Mubies act crazy.
Dead turtles tell no tales. Oh, Genghis. Remember how the swamp got drained with your tadpole brothers still inside? These turtles were the ones who pulled the bath plug.
Okay, whatever.
Drop the axe, Genghis.
We don't want to hurt you.
So what? Y'all only hurt baby frogs?
Genghis, there were no tadpoles.
Then he said.
Come on, take it easy.
Whoa! Okay, I don't like that move. That's annoying.
You know, it's not too late for you to get on board with Tammy's plan. A whole city, just for us mutants.
We need to share the city, Genghis. We've made a lot of human friends this summer that wouldn't appreciate becoming homeless, or worse.
Those humans are smart to befriend you. They don't want to end up on the streets like the mutants.
Everybody deserves a home.
Y'all just a bunch of sucker collaborators. This is for my brothers. And I don't just mean the
I
ones who
figured
flush
it
down the toilet. This is for my mutant brothers in arms. Together we will take this city.
Johnny, it's your turn.
Easy mode.
They can't even animate the cell phone.
Ooh, yummy. Come on, take it easy.
I'm sorry.
Humans
Oh, why?
Yeah, like, if we don't have names...
Give him a turtle com or something.
Or will we not have vibes during this proposed dystopia?
We can have whatever we want.
Oh,
That's the whole point of running our own animal kingdom.
Sure about that? I think the only social network Tammy had in mind was sticking each other's butts.
Happy birthday, the eyes.
Thank you, Zach. I would.
Cutscenes.
He's down.
Should I grab the stretcher? Before we move, Genghis, there's one very important thing we need to take care of.
Oh, yeah, we should probably turn the water filter back on.
I just love the old school font on this terminal. Very Last Moonfighter. Filter on.
It's purple. It's going away.
Now the water's crystal clear.
No, it's actually should be close to 70 if you get the Ninja Turtles.
And I can clearly see a TCRI logo on that floating
It's
canister.
65 in total if you get the Ninja Turtle skin.
Wait, TCRI? They're behind this?
That doesn't make any sense. Cammy seems to genuinely hate
They look better because that's the
humans.
87 Turtles.
Yeah, I can't imagine her collaborating with Cynthia Utrom.
Let's put a pin in this discussion. We've had enough revelations for one day.
Yeah, they're all the same size now, and
Mission complete!
they looked sickly before. Like, Leonardo was like this thin-looking, like, soy boy. Raphael was fat.
Well, yeah. Alright, let me answer the question. Somebody is asking, I cannot find a single review. Well, the reason probably why is because...
The game's not very good.
number one, the game's not good, and also people probably want to be nice to the game because of reasons.
Pretty big
These are politically
That
correct.
shiner has nunchucks written all over
sorry.
it. Just saying.
You up for an interview, Genghis?
I guess so. Who's this guy?
Modi. I'm doing research into the protein which seems to have affected your brain.
You mean the pheromone?
Pheromone? Ah, yes, of course, it is a pheromone. That's completely consistent with the carbon structure I observed.
Okay, well, this explains why we all thought Cammy smelled so good.
So Cammy put her own love potion into the tap, and that's what made the Mubies act all nuts?
Well, now that we've purified the water, we should give it a few days. See if they chill out.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna confront TCRI about the canister you found. They must have a hand in this.
Ow.
Hey, Genghis, I brought you something that might make you feel better.
A fishbowl with... tadpoles!
You were right. There were tadpoles in that water. And they're alive. Found these swimming around in the sewers near the blast hole.
Wow, Mikey. This does make me feel better. You know, being an only frog, I'm pretty jealous of the camaraderie you guys have. If I'm honest, I think that envy is what the pheromone sort of unleashed. But after you guys rescued me, I came to realize that I do have brothers.
Really? Who?
You four.
Oh, right. Yes, totally.
But you guys are two different species, frogs and turtles.
In this universe, they're all brothers and sisters because they're mutants.
There's a new big bad in the Big Apple. I'm bringing you an exclusive first look at Cammy Chameleon. This photo was taken by the Teenage Turtles soon after they discovered she was poisoning the water. Cammy may not have Superfly's size, but boy is she a planner, folks. And she isn't acting alone. The Turtles discovered that Cammy was using a canister with TCRI's logo to poison the water. I reached out to TCRI to ask what their equipment was doing on municipal property. And guess what? They actually responded. A spokeswoman said Cammy escaped from their lab as part of a jailbreak carried out by pro-mutant activists, along with the several hundred reject mutants that touched down in Manhattan last month. So, why the term rejects? According to TCRI, these are defective mutants, failed experiments. That is all kinds of messed up. But the point is, a creepy pharmaceutical company is making new mutants, people, and their story does not add up. Why would one of their former test subjects be trying to poison her fellow escapees? Stay subbed as I find answers.
Meh. The story is boring.
The question for if the game is worth it, I mean, let me just explain. After playing it for the first stream, I did not want to play it anymore. I was done.
What the heck? Curfew's still not lifted.
No school
That's my
tomorrow?
review.
Again?
City
87 turtles make it a little better, but they cost more.
Newbies to me.
What gives, Donnie? Why haven't they chilled out? We fixed the water. Beats me. Sai says all of his test sites are still negative. Could be that Kimmy's pheromone has an unusually long half-life.
What's April got to say?
Oh, jeez. Apparently a bunch of Mubies are clogging up the subway tunnels. 2 and 3 trains are at a standstill.
What else is new?
We better go clear the tracks. Yeah, we don't want New Yorkers putting Mubies in the same category as signal problems.
April says she wants to come with and see firsthand what's going on. So I guess I'll grab a quick shower and...
Nah, dude, we don't have time for your 45-minute routine. You'll have to settle for a light misting of a squeeze.
Drive safe, honey. Linky, don't go. Yeah. So, just to sum up, this game is super boring.
Hey, over here!
The story is really cringe. It's very activist heavy. Like, so, you know, it doesn't really do the Ninja Turtles justice at all. The Ninja Turtles aren't funny. They don't mock anybody. They don't like tell any jokes. There's no puns. They don't act like the Turtles at all. And the art style of this game is just, it's based after the new movie, so it looks terrible. I've had more fun with this game, like incorporating the 1987 Ninja Turtles as well as adding my own music. The music in this game is very dull, but the only reason I don't use the music is because I got hit with 22 copyright claims in my first episode, and the first episode got 11,000 views, and I didn't see a dime for my stream. Like, it's all content ID. So I would have made some decent revenue on that first episode. But, nope. 22 claims means $0. So, you know, when that happens with games that I stream, I get super annoyed, but I found a way of basically making it work. I'm using Ninja Turtles music from the NES, Super Nintendo. We did TMNT Smash Up yesterday. I might use my Game Boy Advance Turtles soundtrack tomorrow. I don't know. Or I might keep doing Turtles in Time and some other stuff. So right now we're doing the Tournament Fighters soundtrack. Also, I don't like the Turtles voice actors either. They don't sound like the Turtles to me. Man, why do all of our scarier friends something... Why can't be like Mondo? He'd be pretty easy boss to beat. Okay. Also, this game kind of like borrows a lot of elements from the Persona games. So there's a lot of like going on missions, and then you have a lot of talking to characters in between. So it takes a while. Alright, so I'm putting on music now. If it wasn't for the cringy story in this game, I would probably give this game like an 8. But because the story is really irritating and boring, probably give the game a 7. Gameplay is fine. No, that's too much. Haha, pirate ship. That works. Yes, we are getting a TMNT Ronin game. And if you guys are fans of Ninja Turtles, I mean, there's a good Ninja Turtles game coming out later this year. I mean, well, there's more DLC for it. If you haven't played TMNT Splintered Fate, they have 2 new characters and DLC, like story DLC, dropping at the end of the year. And that's that roguelike Ninja Turtles game. Let's see. You also have final content added to the Turtles Shredder's Revenge game. Unlocked camera apps, don't care. No, I kind of like that cheesy music for April, that works. Yeah, supposedly there's 2 new characters coming to the Turtles Splinter Fate game. I don't know who the characters are going to be, though. I hope one of them is Casey Jones, but I don't know. Alright, so we're doing the level Roadblock.
Whoa!
Do I think this is the worst April? I hate her character model. I think she looks gross. But I have nothing wrong with her personality. I like that they made her a YouTuber. That makes sense for the day and age. But, like, the entire movie is ugly. I hate the character designs for every character. Master Splinter looks stupid. I don't like how they make some of the turtles look like sickly, like, cancer patients. I don't like what they did with Raphael. It's basically, they took the, how do I put this? They took the designs from TMNT Rise, and then they incorporated that in the Nickelodeon live-action movie, or whatever, CGI movie. I don't like that. I'm more of like a Turtles purist. I prefer designs like we had in 2003, 2012. I like where the Turtles are the same size. I don't like the Michael Bay, like, you know, different sizes for different Turtles. Because they did that before. They did that with the TMNT Next Mutation, that live-action Ninja Turtle show, and it sucked. So I like it when the turtles are all the same size. I like it when they're, you know, just different based on the color of, like, green that they have. Like, some turtles are brighter or darker green. And I think that works. I cannot stand any of the character designs in this game or the film. They just look gross. I don't like them. We'll try Donnie again.
Okay, team.
Have I seen the live-action One Piece on Netflix? I've only seen like 2 episodes.
Try that again. I feel like I should be playing it more cool.
Sorry, it's the news. You only get one take.
So, are you, like, live streaming right now, April?
You bet.
How many viewers do we have?
Just a few thousand. These are off-peak hours for the socials.
Just a few thousand.
Oh, I can't go that way.
Okay, nice humble brag.
Turns out, talking turtles are totally trending. Also, I stepped up my hashtag game.
Hashtag Ninja Life.
Hashtag painful.
Yeah, I mean, the current Nickelodeon Turtles, they're just not fun. Like, even though the 2003 Ninja Turtle show was, like, kind of dark, like, you still had levity to the show. Like, all the jokes are kind of like mean-spirited hipsters. Like, it's like what hipsters find funny, so it's not relatable to me. It's not funny, it's not, you know, good. Like, it's kind of like, you know who the people who make, like, really long memes and they think they're funny? That's what this game is. This game is for a generation of hipsters, basically. People who think that, like, whatever they deem as humor, which isn't humor. It's the difference between short memes that actually make people laugh and, like, long walls of text memes. This game is a long text of, like, long text meme. That's what it is. That's why I don't like the story. Is because it's social awareness nonsense that's not needed. They're just brainwashing kids. And there's no levity in the game whatsoever. Michelangelo in this game is literally a delinquent. Like, he has ties to organized crime. And they think that's funny. The Turtles don't make fun of anybody, so it's overly, like, politically correct. They don't make fun of the bad guys. They don't do anything. They don't do anything Ninja Turtles like, at all. Like, they're, like, soft-spoken and, like, you know, walking on eggshells. They're not mean to their enemies. They're boring. You know? I have no idea how Seth Rogen grew up with the Ninja Turtles because he completely castrated them. That's the easiest way of saying it. He took everything that was great about the Ninja Turtles and made them boring. I don't know how he did that. He should win some type of award for that. Because the thing about the Ninja Turtles is they're giant green amphibians, you know? They're giant turtles. They're supposed to be funny. They're supposed to not take themselves so seriously.
Not a lot of people here.
And they're dealing with, like, really weird things.
Just a couple of stops and we get to see it ourselves.
It doesn't work. I've heard the movie's not as bad as the game. The game was made by, like, a really weird narrative director on Twitter. So, I mean, the story goes all over the place, which is, you know, expected of that group of people. They're wackos. But the people who actually made the game did a great job with the gameplay, and, you know, the missions are fun, the level layout is good. It's just kind of like, you know, drowned in a bad story. That's the problem, though. And since they went with the persona model for this game, and the story is lame, it just, like, basically adds an anchor to this game and drowns it. It just doesn't have any fun aspect of being a Ninja Turtles game. I'm making it more fun by streaming it, by adding Turtles music and the 87 skins. Like, if I was playing this game the way it was, it'd be super boring. I'd probably fall asleep. In fact, I got so many copyright claims, I don't even know what the music sounds like. I had to actually type in what the music was that I was content claimed, and it's just like really boring, like royalty-free funk music. That's what they did for the Turtles, and it's like, okay. But that's what I, you know, got claimed and hit with, is royalty-free funk music. That's not very Turtles-like at all. I think this level bugged. We might have to restart. There's no enemies, there's no way for me to move on the train. Also, I've been running into a lot of these really weird bugs. There we go. Okay, so I have to jump up. But I found a way around a lot of the bugs. Mainly play as Leonardo, and you can bypass a lot of the game's problems because he has this jump move that has him get some serious air. Whereas the other Turtles, they don't really have any way to reach gaps the way that Leonardo does. I'm taking a gamble playing as Donatello because we might run into a section of the game where we have to switch to Leonardo and start over again. Because, like, the game sometimes forgets to add the skateboard railings that you need to move forward. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. And the game is also too easy. Like, I'm getting S ranks like no problem, even though my health right there is depleted. And I am playing this game on normal, by the way. I'm not playing this game on easy. And this game is like, I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm winning some type of like, what's that word I'm looking for? Where I'm just being given an award, but I didn't do anything to accomplish the award. Like they're handing out S ranks for reasons, but I'm not doing anything really to earn that S rank. It's like, you get an S rank, you get an S rank. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Like, when you play, like, classic Turtles games, and you do, like, the 2003 Ninja Turtles games, right? You had to really push yourself hard to get a good score in the game. And if you messed up, you would pay for it. This game just hands out stuff willy-nilly. It doesn't feel earned. It's just kind of like, you played the game, you're doing your best, S rank. I don't like that. It's like getting a participation trophy just for playing the game. It's weird.
That would be awesome. I will have so many best friends.
But, you know, I'm a sucker for 80s nostalgia, so I like the 80s skins a lot. If the 80s skins weren't in this game, I'd probably give it a much lower grade. Because I can't stand the character models. I wish that they did, like, a filter where they could transform the entire world into, like, what your turtles look like. That would be dope. But you can't do that. If I was a modder, that's what I would do. I would turn the entire characters into, like, the 87 thing. So when you have the 87 filter on, everything in the world, the characters would transform. That'd be dope. I'd make April look infinitely better based on her classic look. Because, I mean, the classic Turtles, they look fine, but then they look weird with the bad, like, you know, designs of the world. But you see, basically how you earn a grade in this game, how they decided it, as long as you fill up your grade meter that you see over there in the right-hand corner, you'll, like, finish the match with an S rank. So it's basically, you're filling it up. It's not necessarily that you're earning it, you're just keeping it. And I'm doing pretty complicated, like, combos and stuff like that, but I'm not doing anything too major. So, you know, I'll be happy when this game is done. I'm probably going to have more fun with the Care Bears game and the Batman game that's coming out, you know, in a couple days, to be honest. But I was looking forward to this. I was like, oh, wow, it's like Out of the Shadows. Out of the Shadows was a very, like, kind of Arkham Batman game.
Just look at those.
And then I saw, okay, also it's got elements of the 2003, like, beat-em-up Turtles game. Whoa.
Let's make this nice and clean, folks. No showing off for camera.
Turtles! About time you showed up.
Leatherhead? What are you doing here?
Commuting? What does it look like?
That's cool. I just didn't realize you were comfortable riding public transportation.
Best thing for this doomed planet, really.
I think what Mikey meant was, we're surprised you're okay with all the stairs.
Why? Because I'm a giant crocodile? Your words, not ours. Yeah, but I'm completely incognito in this leather fedora I whipped up.
Well...
Gagging over my 1940s detective realness and clear the tracks. I'm late for a scrap sale. Let's get this train moving.
Yeah, we're looking at Care Bears next week. Yep.
Hey.
You kidding me? I think it'd be hilarious. I already made my first thumbnail, yo. I put Tenderheart on there. I'm like, yeah. It's not gonna be a long game. It's a 2D side-scrolling platform game. It's be like 2 streams. It's gonna be funny. Probably gonna be much better than this game. The thing is, I like the gameplay, but the problem is they break up the game. Like, I'll be completely honest. If I wasn't streaming this for you guys, and I was like a critic, again, I would skip most of the dialogue, and I would just, like, get to the actual gameplay. Like, the story is, like, really eye-rolling and lame and, you know, political correct nonsense. It doesn't work with the Turtles. The thing is, what Hollywood needs to understand is the Ninja Turtles are a group of 4 mutant turtles that know ninjutsu. I mean, they're supposed to be a joke. Not to the extent of, like, the 1987 thing, but these turtles take themselves way too seriously.
Now that's a
You know, it feels
like all
off.
the way to 96th Street.
Thanks for unsticking us, Turtles. I'll knit you some nice full sweaters.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Oh, no. I thought you retired your conductor voice when you grew out of your model train phase.
Phase? Rail fan for life, bro.
Like, I hate political
Wasn't that
correctness. Like, I've always hated political correctness. But, like, this just is kind of, like, overblown with it. And not to... It would be fine if they, like, parodied over political correctness. But these weirdos don't... They don't even know how to make fun of themselves. Like, there's a lot you could make fun of the whole political correct movement. There's a tremendous amount. But the problem is when these guys, like, these activists get a hold of brands and stuff, is they just oversaturate it with nonsense. There's a lot of fun that they could poke around with the Ninja Turtles and all this other stuff, but they don't add any levity into this at all. Like, it's just boring. It's like... And in their minds, they think it's funny. But like I said, it's the difference between... The best way to explain this game is the difference between a meme that has a very simple-to-understand joke and a meme that has a wall of text. This game is a wall of text meme. So if you like that kind of stuff, cool. But most of us are in the small meme category. We just want simple entertainment, you know, to the point, fun turtles. The gameplay's good, but the story's garbage. So, I mean, I'm not even paying attention to the story anymore. Basically. That's why I'm rocking my, you know, music. It drowns out the stuff for me.
Alright, who's gonna do the post-game interview?
Typically, that's the MVP, so I guess me? Mikey's gonna pout if he doesn't get the attention, so go ahead, little bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure an on-screen gig for the local news is really my brand.
Maybe we do need another take. This time, more happy you saved the MTA?
Why? It's not like we can ride it to high school.
By the time they lift curfew, we'll have gotten our GEDs.
Okay, but is that just a little bit, I don't know, bleak?
Just like Donnie's career prospects as a scientist, after his bogus idea that stopping the pheromone would fix everything? It's true. We're doomed. I'd crawl back into my shell if I still fit.
Whoa, guys. What is going on? You four are usually a lot more, you know, positive.
We're jaded, April O'Neil. We've hit rock bottom. We're embracing our really new identities.
That was fast.
Isn't that what human girls are attracted
Oh,
to?
no, I like that music. Let's go back.
Clear-eyed and stoic?
What the actual flip, Leonardo? Yeah, maybe my grandma liked Eastwood. I don't
That's
know.
good dialogue
Easy,
music.
Casanova. I know we told you to release your inhibitions, but...
Wait, did you just say inhibitions?
Yeah, so?
So, isn't Cammy's whole evil plan to release mutants' inhibitions so they can rise up and take over New York or whatever?
That sounds scary.
I think y'all just got pheromones. Look at all that purple dust. Cammy must be using the subway ventilation system.
See, even though the story's like really boring,
Not
I'm
only
making
does
it
she
more
smell
exciting
good,
because of the
she's also,
music.
like, really smart.
Let's get out of here, now. Thanks for rushing over, Sai.
I'm not studying to become the type of doctor that makes house calls. This is no ordinary house.
I already feel a million times better. Just a little bit of fresh air to clear the lungs.
I'm like turning this game into a parody, basically.
They're worried. If Cammy is spreading the pheromone via the subway, it's only a matter of time before those particles waft into the sewers.
We have to keep Dad safe.
Plus, can you imagine if all of our friends went into frenemy mode at once?
That's a boss rush we aren't ready to handle.
We need to create a clean room.
Really? This actually is pretty tidy by our standards.
That stack of pizza boxes is supposed to be an ottoman.
I mean, clean room in the laboratory sense. You know all that steam rising from the grates in Times Square? That's exhaust from the underground. If we could reverse that flow and bring air into the sewers, it would create positive air pressure. There'd simply be no room for pheromone particles to squeeze their way in from the subway.
Mind blown.
Actually, there is a ventilation shaft not too far from here.
We used to play hide and seek there all the time.
Perfect. I'll go with you. See if I can reverse the flow.
Hi, beautiful. You guys can't hear the music? I've been rocking the music the whole time. I thought it was a good mix. No, the Care Bears game is not an RPG. It's a 2D side-scroller. It's a 2D side-scrolling platformer game. It looks fun. It's not going to be a long game. Alright, so what's next? Of course, honey. Fresh air! Oh, I like this! What is this? This is called... What is this called? Cowabunga! TMNT Tournament Fighters. Cowabunga. Awesome. I like that. Yeah. Got coupons? Awesome. This is good. This is good. I like this. We're going to listen to this for a while. It's a very short song, though. It's only about a minute long. So we're going to... Ate something, honey. Try Mikey again. Oh, we haven't played as Raphael yet. Next level. They're doing the car thing again? Yeah, I just can't stand the look of this game, though. Like, I don't like the art style of Rise of the TMNT either, though.
Can't keep your instincts in check thing. I almost bought a vintage Redbird model.
The last art style CGI that I liked for Ninja Turtles was 2012.
Seriously, might still bid on it.
Let's just hope this clean room plan works. Can you imagine if Dad got pheromone?
Yikes, the last thing we want to
Alright, beautiful.
unchecked instincts.
Like the time he was sleepwalking.
Yep, ramen tomorrow.
About all his red girlfriends.
Ew.
Wow. Yeah, I'll be eating that for a few days. Probably. Cowabunga! Yeah, like, that's a pretty cool move. But, nasty when trying to travel. I'm noticing that the levels are repeating a lot. Somebody said this game is a lot like the 2003 Ninja Turtles. The 2003 Ninja Turtles had a better story, though. Like, I'm not really big in social activism. I don't care. I hate political correct stuff, so anytime a game, like, gets into that territory, immediately it's, like, a low grade for me. Because it just, like, completely, like, ruins the game. I don't mind, like, a little bit of, like, that stuff, but, like, when they overblow it, it's just kind of like, that's not for me. And I especially don't like it in games that it has no business being in. Especially, like, this game is supposed to be, like, geared towards, like, Turtles fans and kids, and they've got a lot of really bizarre stuff in this game. And I've had several parents, like, thank me for my take on stuff, because they bought the game for their kids, but they're skipping the story. They're, like, sitting there playing it with them, and they're not letting them see the cutscenes, because they don't agree with the stuff being said. So, it's like, hey, cool. Good on you being a parent. I'm just here to provide a service, you know, and tell people what's up. People can agree or disagree. It's just my job to tell people what's what. I feel bad for kids this generation. I told them if they can always, one parent was asking, like, I wish the Turtles were still good. It's like, of course the Turtles are still good. It's like, you could go get the 2003 show on DVD. They'll love it. Not only does that have better animation, but the storylines will work for, you know, the 2020s. It's a dark show with some levity in it. You know? I think it'd be very good for them to watch something like that. The 87 show might be too hokey for people. The 2012 show is perfect too, yeah. But I'm a big fan of the 03 show, so I recommend it. Also, there was a sale recently on the 03 DVDs. So I was just like, you could totally pick that up. I didn't even tell them to do it on, like, Amazon, like, digital, because who knows how long that stuff's gonna stick around. Like, just buy the DVDs. You don't really necessarily own stuff when it's on digital anymore. Zap, 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 zap. Cold Cuts Combat! Yay, S rank again. This is still 7:30, so the next stream is at 8:30. Yep. And I have to make a new thumbnail design template tonight for the Ninja Turtles, because since I'm playing with the 80s skins now, I want the 80s Turtles to represent. So I'm going to be changing up the thumbnail template, because I'm going to have, like, the whatever the weird Turtles, and then I'm going to have the 80s Turtles in the background to show that they're in the game too. Like a crossover. Ow! Dang it! How am I supposed to get across there? Oh. That works. See what I mean, though, guys and gals? Like, how the levels are so short. Like, it's not like the 03... I loved the 03 GameCube and PS2 Turtles games, because, like, there was more gameplay. There's not a lot of gameplay in this video game. I don't like that.
Are those gas bunny ears?
We originally designed these so we could drink Alpine Crush and keep both hands on the controller.
But saw off the bottom of the bottles, stretch over some pantyhose, got yourself a gas helmet.
We sip clean air through these straws.
Clever.
Oh my gosh, let's not bring up the next mutation. Next mutation is pretty bad. Although, compared to, like, Activist Turtles, I would recommend people watch the next mutation, because it is infinitely better. And sometimes it's actually funny. The Activist Turtles of the 2020s are super boring. Like, I can't stand the next mutation, but I would probably watch the next mutation over Rise and the current iteration of the Ninja Turtles. And I can't believe I'm saying that, because next mutation was pretty bad. But it wasn't. It was watchable.
Come up with the idea to turn the sewers into
I guess.
I mean, I know you're a scientist and all, but the idea rolled off your tongue so fast.
Have you ever noticed when you first walk in?
Yeah, the problem with activism is it sucks the fun out of everything. Like, they have to put their stamp on everything, and they just, like, they're fun killers. That's everything they do. Every hobby they go to, they have, like, the touch of death to. And the only reason that they're not winning territory in video games is because gamers don't care. Gamers just want to play fun games, and activists are, you know, running into a brick wall with us because gamers not only outnumber them, but they're not being recruited into their crazy ideology. Because gamers don't care. And, like, gaming is like the last bastion of escapism. Because people have a crummy day at work, or they have, like, a lame day at school. They just want to play a fun video game and not be reminded about the world. And video games for 40 years have been an escape. So activists are running into, basically, head first into a wall that doesn't budge for them. Sometimes they make a little headway, but not really. Because gamers are speaking up and saying, we don't like this, and, you know, then developers are like, okay, well, we want to make money, so we're not going to do that next time, and they don't. And then activists are like, but why? Because it sucks.
So, this control panel is a bit
It's that simple.
archaic. Let's see if this combination
Because it's not
reverses
fun,
the
exactly. Hey, Linky.
Not quite.
I have not seen Mutant Mayhem yet because I can't stand the art style.
Let's buy Sai some time to figure out the controls.
Backflip? What? But look, I was telling people this before though, like people who have like fans of like TV, movies, and comic books, they'll never like win over their industry, but in terms of gaming, gamers are equal with the game developers and the publishers, because what unites us is we're all gamers. We all love video games. Activists don't love anything except activism.
Maybe if I enable fan C?
Yeah, it's that simple. And also, our feedback is invaluable when it comes to fixing games and making games better, and, you know, the developers listen because they want to make cool stuff. It's been that way for 40 years. Whereas comic books and movies and TV, I'm sorry, but creators don't care about what you have to say. They're going to do whatever they want. But video games is so close to, you know, the creation process and things like that, that your feedback is very important to people that are trying to make money in this industry. It's the only place that'll be like that. Anime is not like that. Movies aren't like that. Films aren't like that. And comic books will never be like that. Like, video games is the only type of hobby that does that. And it's kind of cool. So it actually gives the consumer power that you will never have anywhere else. So it is literally the last bastion of sanity in the world of entertainment. And for like 4 or 5 years, it's gotten crazy a little bit, but it's not without being redeemed. It's slowly starting. It's just people have to understand that it takes years to design and develop a video game. So like all the crazy stuff that you've seen in 2020 and 2024, like that won't continue in 2026, 2027. Because developers are learning, hey, wait a second, we're not making money. And it's not going to work out for us. Like, Square is very upset over what happened to Final Fantasy, and they gave the activists a bone. But people thought that the game was going to be super, like, you know, heavy on stuff, and it really killed interest in the game. And Square was devastated because they're like, we did everything that we thought the West wanted. And now they're like, screw the West. You know? And also, Dragon Quest is going to be a huge failure for them, too, because of the censorship. So they're done listening to... Based on what we heard at Tokyo Game Show this year, Square is done listening to the crazy Westerners. They're not going to do it. Because it's not going to make them money. They don't really care about feelings. They care about profits.
No, we were so
Ah, we died. Yep. And the thing is, what, you know, the Japanese and Asian developers are learning, and South Korea knows, is that these activists and these consultant agencies don't actually care about the game industry, nor do they care about the companies that make the games. They just care about their message. So if a game fails and it causes a financial issue for the people that made the game, the consultant agencies and the activists don't care. They're like, oh, well, you did the right thing. It's like, well, my company went bankrupt. They're like, so, you did the right thing. So these companies are waking up like, okay, well, screw you. We're going to do our own thing. We're going back to what we know our customers like. And then you have these people wailing out on Twitter like, no, why is this costume included? And all this other stuff. So we're winning. It's just going to take time. And you have to view it like this. Activists are like toddlers. They're very They're very emotional,
I understand what people
and they're very
actually mean.
impatient. They expect everything to happen right away. Gamers are a very patient group. We can wait for things. They have to have everything done now, and they stamp their feet, and they, you know, make complaints, and they do all this other stuff and expect immediate results. And when they don't get it, you know, then they harass people, and they DDoS, and they do all this other nonsense. But gamers are a very patient group because we have to wait sometimes up to 10 years for a sequel of a game.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah. I also find it weird that. I mean, I personally find it weird that they have such a problem with attractive characters since literally attractive usually just means you're healthy. Like, generally, people who are healthy are attractive. Like, having a problem with attractive characters basically means you're promoting people looking unhealthy. Like, why would you promote people being sickly or completely unhealthy? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and, you know, they're allowed to totally, if they want to make games, like, that they think, like, 24 people will buy, go for it. But you can't go and change, like, main brand games and steamroll people into doing everything you want. You know, there's enough room in the game industry for people to have all kinds of creative choices, but you can't go and change what actually works, because it's not going to work. The problem is they don't want to stay in their lane, though. Like, there's no market for the games they want to make, but they're still free to make them. Because the market is not kind and forgives things. It's a very ruthless, you know, market. That's why that's called a video game business. The problem is people for 4 years have forgotten that video games is a business. And if you don't make money, you go bankrupt. And unfortunately, we're going to see companies actually go under because they forgot this mantra. And it's just reality. March music.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, you know, it's kind of interesting that video games is something like movies, anime, and going to the movies, watching shows. It's a lot of stuff you talk about at work, like, hey, I watch, you know, CSI, you know, whatever. You talk to people at work about it. It's like something people do corporally, like they talk about it. It's on TV. It's part of everyone's day. Video games, you don't really tell your boss, like, well, yeah, I beat Resident Zelda yesterday, like, while you're going to work at the bank. You would never do that because your boss would be like, who cares? What's like?
Well, because they have there's a misconception that games are, because games have only been around for like 40, 50 years, so it's still technically new media. So people view video games as childish. In fact, even the activists say, why do you care about, you know, grown men care so much about video games that are for children? So they
don't even understand.
No, because they're not gamers.
Yeah, so it's like, so I feel like that's a one-up that gamers have on them, because it's kind of something you can actually do an RPG and play it for months on end in your room alone.
No.
You don't need to tell anyone it. It's something privately you can do. You don't even have to tell anyone you need it.
Yeah.
You use Chrono Trigger on your own. You don't even need to be telling people at work you're playing.
Oh, I used to brag about it.
But I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is, you know, they can't really...
Ow.
Something privately that you enjoy that makes you happy at home, they can't really take that away from you because, you know, they can't really influence... You know, that's going to be much more important to you than something you just watch. I'm just watching NCIS because everyone else is watching it at my job, and I'm just trying to be cool like everyone else. Gamers don't necessarily play things because they want to be cool. They play the game that they actually want to play, that makes them feel happy. Like, they're not going to play a game because everyone else is playing. They're going to play it because they like it.
Can we not skip this?
So that's why I feel like it's different.
We originally designed these.
When activists try to change the game, like, oh, you know, instead of, you
sip
know,
clean air through these
you guys having fun and partying and having pizza, you guys are going to have some tofu and sit here and, you know, make a vision board or something. And you're just like,
how'd you come up with
no,
the idea to
I
turn
don't
the
want to
sewers
do
into a
that.
clean
And
room?
it's not
I know you're a
fun.
scientist and all, but
Well, the thing is, I mean, if they were actually gamers, it would be one thing, but when they say stuff like video games is for children and how dare men complain about this, you know, it's not even made for them, like, it shows, like, not only how one-dimensional they are, but also that they don't really care about video games. Also, they make fun of gaming culture all the time. So they make fun of, like, people liking fighting games or people liking platformers or racing games, and they dub all the things that we like like as gamers, and they call it like childish.
I mean, even when I was talking about Arkham, though, and I was saying, well, 97% of people that play games are, you know, men. I was saying that was like a statistic from a long time ago. And I got really called out by the people watching because all these women in the chat were like, no. Like, there are tons more women than you think playing games. So the fact that activists say it's all men is kind of ignorant of them as well. They're not aware of how many women are actually playing games.
Yeah, it's about 75% men, and then it's like 25% women, I think now.
Yeah, because it used to be like
I think
a
the
lot
fan
less
noise is.
women.
Let's buy sides.
And it's a good way to relax for men or women to play a game.
Well, of course.
Reality, it's just that I think women just didn't think they could get away with playing it. You know, because women always have this thing where it's like, oh, I have to keep up appearances. I have to look, you know, like I'm doing everything right. And doing everything.
Anybody can watch and play whatever they want. It has, you know, gaming is very accessible. Like, anybody can be a gamer. It's the problem is people who come from like other aspects of entertainment. Like, you have literally people who work in game industry now who are not programmers, who are not gamers. They came over from like comic books, or they came over from television, or they came over from movies. And these are the people that are basically dragging down the game industry with an anchor, because they don't. The reason why gaming has succeeded with like indie games and all this other stuff is because you literally have people that love video games that make them, that were gamers. Like, they grew up playing stuff. If you ask an activist what is their favorite game, they're probably going to tell you whatever's popular. So that's how you know they're fake.
Right.
They won't say something like, oh, I really liked Mega Man 3, or I really grew up enjoying like Castlevania. They'll say something popular like Super Mario or Halo, or no, because they didn't play games.
Maybe I flip all the switches to the left.
And that's why they're so hard on gamers, is because they look at stuff and they're just kind of like, you know, they don't get it. They don't get our culture. They don't get anything about us because they're really not gamers. And then when they get challenged on that, and, you know, they show, like, some of the games that they bought recently or whatever.
Whatever just came out.
Right, whatever they can pick up at the store so they can own the chuds and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's sad and whatever. But the reason why we've had a lot of these people come into the game industry, though, is because they're trying to change it. They want to change it the way that Hollywood has changed movies and cartoons and everything. And what they don't understand is that gaming is still primarily an Asian thing. Like, there are Western game developers, but there's still more of an Asian presence.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, the biggest...
They make a lot more games than Asia.
Oh, yeah. The biggest companies in the world in terms of video games, like, out of the top 20, at least probably 12 are either Japanese, Korean, or Chinese.
Now China's becoming more and more.
Yep, now China is becoming a big presence too. Yep.
They have been making games for a while, but I think they're really starting to like come in on their own now. Like, you know, they're really starting to realize, like, hey, you know, like, I'm really good at this.
Yep, I was watching a video recently on YouTube where it showed the decline of like Western gaming, and just in the past 4 years, they showed like all the games that came out, and they showed the female models compared to the Asian models of that year. And you saw that there really wasn't a big change between what Japan was doing with the technology, and then you saw the huge change with what Western people were pushing for what their, you know, video game heroines looked like. And it was like this really weird comparison between Asia and Japan. Or, sorry, Asia and America, when before, if you go back to 2018, and you look at video games in the West and video games in Japan, the way that the characters were portrayed is very similar. And then there's like, after 2020, they just kind of like went off the ugly end, and they just made these hideous things, and it looks like really bizarre when you put it against the standard that Japan still does.
When you actually compare to what what character models used to look like, and what Japanese character models look like, it's just stark difference.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yep.
It's like you don't notice the gradual change until you actually compare it against what attractive female characters actually look like, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's slowly come down from that.
It's the difference between looking at a beautiful park and a brick wall. So
Yeah,
that's
it's like
that's the
slowly
comparison.
You keep putting
Boy.
bricks on the park until you realize,
There
oh
he
my
is.
gosh, this used to be a
Yeah,
park here.
No, literally, like
He wanted to sell
when
you
you're
something
comparing
there,
Japan
but you weren't in
to
your
American games,
Old men need
the way that
privacy
females
too,
look like in
you know.
American games is like a brick wall, and then Japan is like a beautiful forest or like a really nice park. You know, like
Yeah.
where people go and the park is really nice and it's open, it's colorful. And,
You know,
yeah.
Oh, he's
you know,
teenager.
And American stuff is like brick wall with graffiti on it.
Control wheel doesn't lock. I have to squeeze our bandanas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really happy
excuse me
for
for not
China
ironing.
doing well.
I'm a
with
little
the
busy
gaming
saving
industry.
the city.
Oh, Black Myth Wukong
Now
did
that
amazing.
the sewer has no exhaust, we're
know,
all
I think-
trapped with your odor. You boys
You know, they
need to
had the
recommit to
Nintendo
personal
and the
hygiene.
Famicom back then.
Which,
China
speaking
in the
Look
80s.
who's on the front page of the Manhattan Post.
I wish we could have
Hygiene hot.
Splinter's design,
Is that
like from the
security
80s.
camera footage of
Because
Leatherhead
you have like the
looking off
80s
with an
turtles,
armful
it'd be
of
great
toilet
to have like
paper?
April and
Do you
Splinter
know
look like
any
80s
other
versions
giant
of themselves.
crocodiles who wear skinny
Because I mean, the
jeans?
character models
Or-
are just so ugly.
No, she must have gotten
Look at how much more
pheromones.
expressive the
But
87
how?
turtles are now too.
She was saying
Like-
how
Yeah.
much she likes to ride the subway.
Yeah, they have a lot
Man,
more
another
expressions
frenemy? We
than
can't
the
catch
other
a break.
people. Just have this
We gotta
weird
stop her
expression on
before
their
she
face
steals
that's
something more
always like
serious and ends up
angsty
behind
and
bars.
like,
Let's head over
Hipster.
to the shopping
yeah,
center where
just
she
like
goes to the
whatever,
toilet.
I don't care.
See if anyone knows where she went.
Like annoyed.
Yeah, but if you're gonna buy the 87 turtle skins, like you're gonna add more money to the game. So I
Yeah.
think the game is like what, 60? Then you add $5 to it. Now it's 65.
Yeah, I do like the expressions on the 80s turtles a lot more. Also, I like how they're happier
Mm-hmm.
and they're just more. They don't look sickly either. Like I really think
They're all the
new-
same size.
I really feel like the
Boy,
I think
Come
the
over here.
and no offense, but most hipsters that I see in real life look sickly to me because a lot of them are vegans and they're probably missing a lot of nutrients they need
Mm-hmm.
when they don't eat any hamburgers. No
Yep.
offense, but you kind of do need all your food groups. It shows when you're not eating everything you're supposed to.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was watching the cutscenes for this game before, and like the cutscenes look like a lot more funnier now, and it feels like more Ninja Turtles like compared to what you had for the quote-unquote default skins, which they call authentic. So they have like the cartoon skins they call it, and then they said authentic skins.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I mean, if I had a pet turtle and it looked like the characters in this game, I would take my turtle to the vet because I would think my turtle was starving to death because they just don't look normal. They're way too sickly.
But you see how Mikey's kind of a jerk in this, though? Like, he's literally waltzing right in front of the TV that they're trying to watch.
Yeah, that is mean.
Right. They've made... Mikey is kind of a delinquent in this universe, and I don't like that. Mikey's supposed to be a fun-loving goofball. And, you know...
It's just... I don't know, it's just...
I also don't like his ties to organized crime in this. I think it's
just
weird.
It's just the whole thing is uncomfortable. It's like having a friend that's constant jerk to you, and you're just like, why am I hanging out with this person? They're a complete jerk all the time. That's how it feels. I had a friend.
See, look,
like that.
they're talking... Splinter is talking about something 80s, and Michelangelo is, like, reprimanding him for, like, you know, all the stuff you're watching, it doesn't matter, and all this other stuff. He's just acting like a total jerk face. It's just, I don't...
Disrespectful.
Like I said, I don't like what they're trying to paint as, like, teenage culture now, because they're turning a lot of these teenagers into jerks. Like, teenagers before, like, we had our own, like, kind of cliques and stuff like that, but it wasn't like we were going out of our way to be, like, total teabags.
You know, like, people were jerks as teenagers, but the media, the cartoons and movies that we were watching were implying that being a jerk was a good idea or was something to aspire to. You know, people just were jerks because that's just how they were. But
I think it also
it didn't glorify that.
I don't like how too they're very disrespectful to Splinter.
That's very.
Yeah, that's weird to me, because I mean, Master Splinter is supposed to be like their sensei and teacher, and they're like just very condescending to him, and just kind of like they call him dad all the time.
Authority,
Yeah.
The whole thing with the turtles is like he's supposed to be Master Splinter, like he's their sensei, and you know they're supposed to have great respect for him. Like, he literally taught them everything they know about, you know, he literally adopted them. they used to be just 4 brothers, they would have never survived. In the original story, they wouldn't even survive. He actually got them out of the sewer. They probably would have died. And he basically saved their life and then trained them to fight and help them to become brothers and help them, give them a place, because they didn't have a place to call their own because they were part humanoid, part turtle. They didn't fit in the human world. They didn't fit in the sewer with other turtles, obviously, because they can talk and they can do things. So where do they fit in? Master Splinter gave them a purpose, a life goal, a home, a family. He gave them everything. And they didn't know the martial arts. He did. He learned that from watching movements from his cage, or in the other version of it, he knew it because he was a human being. I don't know if he was a human first in this or a rat, but either way, Master Splinter was the one who actually learned human martial arts and transferred it to the turtles. That is the lore of any story that you want. So yeah, it's extremely disrespectful to somebody who literally gave you a life and everything you know, and is the reason why you have a hope and a family and a reason for living. It's like extremely disrespectful to talk to somebody like that. Especially even disrespectful to talk to somebody who's older than you. Like, it's just very strange. And I mean, just the fact that it's Jackie Chan and people are disrespecting Jackie Chan makes me feel uncomfortable. You know, it's like... I mean, the Avengers wouldn't talk to Nick Fury that way. That's for sure. Just saying.
Kept us safe, maybe too safe.
Oh my gosh, look at his outfit. He is a hipster, no socks.
Oh my gosh.
He's not wearing socks.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's complete hipster. Look at him.
But see, this is all social awareness stuff, like amplify issues and all this other stuff. So they make Mikey like a super activist, but an activist tied to crime.
But literally, no offense, but literally amplifying issues and putting issues online and talking about them over and over and retweeting hashtags. Like, oh, hey, I want more trees to be planted. I'm going to
go plant a tree.
I'm going to retweet this 1 million times and raise awareness. Guess what? Raising awareness, it does absolutely nothing. It never helps the situation ever, in any situation.
Yeah, you want
what Luke just said. If
you want to plant a tree, go plant a tree.
If you want to do something, you have to literally take action yourself in the real world, not online, retweeting hashtags. It doesn't help anything.
Do you want to know what we used to do? Like, our generation, like, if there was an old house that was beat up and, you know, a family needed help, like, the teens would show up and they'd fix the person's house. Or if the park was full of, like, trash and graffiti, you'd see a bunch of teenagers in the 90s, they're cleaning up the trash and fixing the park up, especially, like, in the ghetto. You know, you have all these people that are all words, no action.
That's what I hate about online activism.
I'm just saying.
It's all talk, it's no action. They literally talk about issues like this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Literally saying everything is wrong doesn't do anything unless you actually physically go there and help somebody or fix the situation yourself. It does absolutely nothing. That's how well activism helps.
Okay, there we go. This is how it works. So you go do those annoying side missions, talk to these guys, and it'll unlock your whatchamacallit, your skill tree. Finally. So that's how you do it. Talk to people unlocks your skill tree. I've had all this points accumulating and I can't do anything with it, so that's awesome. Other characters? No. So we need to find a way of increasing Raph's stuff next. Donatello, same thing. Leo still can't go to level 2, though. So we need to find a way of getting Leo to level 3. Because that'll make the game better. Well, excuse me. That'll make the game less difficult. Because I'm actually playing the game a lot harder because my characters are not very leveled up.
In fact, I would say that raising awareness of every problem that's around and talking about it over and over again, all it does is create more animosity, more negativity, and more problems. The best thing to do is not talk about the problems constantly, but actually go do something about them to fix them. And if you're going to talk about something positive that someone is doing to help someone else instead of talking about problems that you can't fix.
Yeah. Like I
Talk
said,
about something positive.
we literally cleaned up our neighborhoods. We went and worked at the Salvation Army. We donated time and went to senior citizen centers. Like, we worked with senior citizens. What else did we do? We planted trees. My generation planted trees.
I have planted so many trees as an 80s and 90s kid. There have been so many things that we did where we went out to the park and we were all encouraged to plant trees. So many times. Instead of this online thing where everyone's like, oh, I'm helping Mr. Beats by donating $1. That's not what we did in the 80s and 90s. We physically went to the park. There were trees sitting there. We went and bought them for $1, and we went with a shovel and we planted them ourselves.
Yep.
That is what we did in the
yep.
80s and 90s.
Facts.
Literally, like, people always think that they're doing so much. Literally, hardly anything that people do online will ever count for anything in the history of time, ever. It's only what you physically do in the actual world that will ever count for anything.
That's why we say actions speak louder than words. Words are pretty, but words are just words. Actions are everything.
Yeah, and if you can't do anything really that you feel like you can't do anything of importance, then just help the people that are around you. Be nice to your grandmother. Be kind to your mom. Maybe plant a flower outside your house, or help your cat refill your cat's water bowl. Anything you can do actually in your immediate area is actually going to help more than having this weird thing online where you keep talking about issues that you cannot do anything about.
Okay, so this is, I don't even know where we are now, the fields. So, like I said, they based this thing after the whole Persona thing. So, you have to go places, talk to a bunch of people.
Looking good.
And really drag this game out. So, this guy will increase Leonardo's skill tree, so let's do whatever he wants. I love the 87 skins in this, though. They look so good. They actually did good with that. Oh, this was a 15-minute loop? Wow. I was like, why was that still ongoing? Okay. That's why that was doing that. So that was loop. Sorry about that. I was like, wow, that music felt like it went on longer than it was supposed to. So this guy will help increase our stuff. Then we need to find the guy to increase Raphael and Donatello. Yep, I'll figure out how to get Raphael and Donatello upgraded. No worries. You have to talk to these people.
Okay, thank you, good, thank you.
No, Amber hasn't seen the new movie. We watch movies together, so she hasn't seen the new movie. You talk to your plants after you wash them? Okay. I know people that talk to plants and animals. There was actually a scientific study done that if you talk to plants, you help them grow better or something. It was a study done in the late 90s. Sounded a little weird, but apparently it had some, I don't know, some proof to it or something. Like a happier environment or a kinder place, like lets plants grow better. I've never tried it myself, so it's just a theory, but... Alright! There we go! Now we're about to kick butt and take names. Look at this. Look at this! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's gonna help out tremendously. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. Leo starts doing an amazing spin attack. There we go. Yes! Those look dope. That looks real dope. Just play as Leonardo the rest of the game. Holy crap. Leo quickly climbs up from a ledge. Okay. Awesome. So we need to find out who will help level up Donnie, and I think I have a rough idea of who to go see for Donatello to level him up. So let's go test my theory real quick. And we're just waiting for the stream to hit 1,000 views, guys, so we can go on to the next one. I think Donatello, I think this guy here is the person Donnie needs to talk to in order to level up his skill tree. Let's see if I'm right. GameWing's like, I might miss the next stream because I don't like this game. That's fine, man. You don't have to watch every stream we do. I'm trying to make this stream as entertaining as possible. I know the game is kind of dull, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm showing you guys how to get through it, though. Like, what's up with the turtles walking like this, though? That's a really weird look walk. Alright.
Welcome.
I think this is a guy who we need to talk to in order to get, Donatello's skill tree up. I think so. Yep. Oh, it's not your fault? Oh, that's okay, GameWing. Don't worry about it. It's like people are trying to bring the 70s culture back, yeah, which was very bland and boring. Yep. That's kind of what the 2020s is. The 2020s does feel like the very bleak, boring, very activist-heavy thing of like the late 60s, early 70s. Nope, and we're not... Well, I mean, technically we're in wars all over the world. There's quote, military police actions everywhere that the U.S. is involved in. Sucks. So, Wingnut is a girl in this universe, but they gave her a beard? Is that what I'm seeing?
Is this
Wingnut is right... Wingnut is right there. Not that guy. That's not Wingnut. Wingnut is the mutant next to Donatello.
Oh, okay.
Wingnut was always a guy. I don't know what... I think they made her a bearded lady in this. I have no idea. I can't keep track of all the PC stuff. There's too much political correctness. I can't keep track of it all. There we go! There! See? Sai! Sai is the guy that increases Donatello's skill tree. Right there. Boom!
The bat is Wingnut?
Yeah, the bat is Wingnut.
Oh my gosh. How is that a girl?
Is Wingnut a girl in this? Doesn't look like it.
No, I mean, it could be. I just don't know.
Okay, so now we've unlocked something called Contagion Missions, where you find and defeat contagious enemies before time runs out. I mean, I appreciate all the extra content they're adding to the game, but the game's boring. Use protein, nobody cares, buy whatever they're talking about. Okay, so we're going to talk to him again so another part of the skill tree opens up. Then we're going to go find Raphael's dude to talk to open up his skill tree. And that'll make beating this game a lot easier. Alright, so...
Yeah.
They actually have a level called shoplifting. Interesting.
Oh my gosh. Grand Theft Turtles.
Alright. So where do you guys think Raphael's thing is? I'm surprised that Leonardo's skill tree wasn't tied to Master Splinter. It's kind of weird. Wait, it still didn't work. Donatello's thing still didn't unlock yet. Weird. Mikey's unlocked, though. guess we have to go talk to that Psy guy again. Boo. Let's see. Let's try the park. Maybe this guy will somehow... Wait, what does Raphael's thing look like? It gives you a hint with the picture. A bald guy is Raphael's mentor. So we need to find a picture with a bald silhouette.
I'm just in here for a second because the neighbors
There.
are out there, like, at their car. And I'm just waiting for them to be done so I can go out and get my stuff.
I'm pretty sure this guy is the person that Raphael needs to talk to open up his skill tree. Based on the picture that I'm seeing, it has like a bald silhouette, so I'm thinking it's this guy.
The pools. I think the thing I hate the most about... Well, I guess I'm not allowed to talk about it, but...
Talk about whatever you want.
I don't know. It's like the thing I hate most about the political correctness thing is that it makes everyone afraid to say their opinion about anything. No one can just, like, if they make, say they make a bat, and they make it a girl, and they give the bat, like, the ugliest paint that's ever been put on a character in the history of time. You can't be like, oh, that character looks kind of ugly, gross. Like, everyone's like, oh my gosh, how dare you? So then you can't say anything. You have to be like, oh, I guess the face is fine, but you don't really mean that. You think it's hideous, but you can't say it out loud. You're being forced to censor yourself. You're afraid that people might be angry at you. So it's just like the political correctness is it's just to the point where it makes everyone so afraid. And it's just crazy. It takes away people's fun and their freedom. It's really very weird. It's very oppressive.
That's a girl?
Where? I don't see one. I don't see any. Oh.
I couldn't tell.
I would never in a million years think that was a girl.
Nope.
Ever. I would be hard pressed to find a girl that looks like that. I would like someone to please show me a girl that actually looks like that. I don't think that's possible.
Alright, so this is Raphael's mentor.
Even my cat, who is a female cat, if you look at her face, she has feminine features on her face, and she is a cat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, in nature, I am just saying.
Alright, so we need to talk to this swimmer person in order to unlock Raphael's, whatever it is. So we need to constantly talk to that person. So we'll go do that. Okay, so shoplifting is the next thing. 14 days since curfew.
To be a hero, you have to be a villain.
Yeah, it's a girl's name. It's an it or a what's it, I don't know.
I mean, they put a female body on that character model.
I guess. Anyway, we have to go talk to that person in order to unlock Raphael's skill tree.
The character model definitely had bumps there, so it's definitely supposed to be a female character. It's a female swimsuit, a female character model body.
Yeah, I was kind of like, why is a guy wearing a female swimsuit? I recognized the female swimsuit right away. I don't know why they have to make women look so ugly. It's like, where are they finding all these ugly women in real life? Because even when I go outside the house, I see normal-looking people. Are there just like tons of freaks in California?
Not every woman is gonna look like, you know, supermodel, but when I go to the grocery store, when I go to the, you know, post office, everything, women generally look like, I hardly ever see a woman that I think, I can't tell if that's a woman or a man. I hardly ever. I can always tell. There's usually, you know, women even have nice little curl in their hair or wearing a cute little cat shirt or something. Like, women like to dress up and look cute. I generally can tell, like, females generally between 0 and 97, they generally look cute.
No, I'm saying in the area that we live in, like going all the way up to Philadelphia, you can immediately tell the difference between a girl and a guy.
Yeah,
like I don't know why they do stuff like this to confuse kids, because
I never have seen a person that looks like that in my life. There
was one person where I went to New York City. I didn't know what they were, but that was New York City.
Yeah.
Like these people who get a hold of these games, and they are trying to brainwash kids. Like it's evident. But they're trying to tell children that this is how the world is everywhere. No, it's not. It's like
not.
there's maybe, like, if you're in a stadium with 1,000 people, maybe 1 or 2 people might look like you don't know if they're a girl or a guy. It's not as big and grand as they make it out to be.
In my life of, however many years, probably 3 or 4 people in my entire life that I've ever could not tell if they were a girl or guy. Like, usually you can tell very easily.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
So, I mean, I don't know why they do this kind of stuff. Well, I do know why they do this kind of stuff.
And most people that I have met in my life are not trying to be ambiguous. They're either trying to look like a guy or trying to look like a girl. I have hardly met anyone that is trying to go in between.
Alright, so where's Mikey's mentor? Oh, wait, we already know where. Donatello, we're going to go back and talk to that scientist again. And then we'll call it. Because I need to have some type of dinner, and I'm really actually looking forward, now that I'm awake, to playing that magical game with you.
Luke, I have to tell you, I'm so happy that I was able, when you were like, you were doing really well for being dead tired, but some of the times when you were just completely, like, not able to function, I was so proud of myself that I was able to make some of it through. Like, I hope you'll look back on it and be like, oh my gosh, Amber made it through this part. Because I was proud of myself. Were you proud of me?
Who programmed this walking animation? Like, what is this?
It's
like look at how it's
this
so.
Is like, I hate my life. It's over. Like, I have nothing to live for.
They were more concerned about the boring, bland, like, ideological story that they couldn't even animate the turtles like walking in a decent animation.
I think they animated this like this on purpose.
No, they didn't spend any time on this. They were more. This is the story aspect of the game.
This
so
looks like someone who has no.
They focused on the weird talking points and not how to animate the turtles very well.
Like, but the way that this person was walking is like they have no hope in life. Like, they're about to lose all hope in life. Like, this doesn't look normal.
Also, look at how far his hands come down to his body. Compared, like,
yeah,
that's not. And look at the how disjointed they are. They're just kind of sag. They're like, doop, doop, doop. You know what it feels like? It feels like a Gary's Mod character model. That's what this looks like. Derp.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. Goombella from Paper Mario is prettier than her, and she's a Goombella, exactly. Thank you, Chad. You're breathtaking.
Derpy 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 derp 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 derp.
Whoops.
Is there two different types of wingnuts?
I think this whole thing of, like, trying to make women character models ugly, it's like they imply that, like, in the 60s and 50s and 40s or whatever, that women hated themselves because they'd always see these beautiful models on TV and they wouldn't be able to compete with that, so they felt terrible about themselves. But I don't really think that's actually the case. Like, I think that people knew, like, even talking to my aunt and other people, like, they knew, oh, those women in Hollywood, they got ahead because they did shady stuff. That's how they got the roles. And, like, people were aware. Like, people never thought of, like, Hollywood people as better than themselves. Nobody ever thought that. Nobody ever thought of cartoon characters as better than their wife, or except for my husband likes to get those anime girls on that one game.
Wait a second. Hey, whoa, whoa.
Like, people in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, even though all the women were beautiful on TV, they knew that those women sold out to get those parts. They sold out. They did immoral things to get on TV. I'm sorry, but it's true. And people were way happier with their wives who were pure and innocent than a very bad woman who did bad things to become a Hollywood starlet. I'm sorry, but it's true. People had standards back then. They knew the women on TV were pretty, but they also knew that they were harlots. I'm sorry, but they did, and people were very aware of that. So people knew. Like, people were very aware. People have always been aware. Like, it is not like a thing where everyone's like, oh, I like this woman on TV better than my wife. No one has ever, in any generation, has ever thought that, because they knew that woman on TV is not as pure and good person as your own wife. Because your own wife didn't sell out so that she could get a TV contract.
Well, what I just don't understand, why they want to show that the lady has disabilities, right? They did they made her a bearded woman. They just confirmed now that Wingbat in this universe, it's a woman. Like, I just don't I feel like you could build up female voices better if you actually made the females look attractive. Like, why do they have to make them look as worse as possible? Because you could actually make the swimmer lady who has the, you know, the messed up leg or whatever, you know, for a disabled woman. You could have actually made her look normal.
She could have just
and
looked
then,
cute, and then her leg could have
and
just
then
been
yeah,
messed up.
and then the issue with her is her leg is messed up.
Now
Why
she
did they
has-
always have to like
now
literally?
she has two problems.
Yeah, now she's got exactly.
No, she just doesn't have her leg messed up, but her face is messed up
Because
too.
you're not bringing attention to it the right way. You're actually, in a way, you're kind of making fun of it. You're making fun of the fact that she's an amputee because she looks hideous. It's like, why not just make the character look normal and then she can be an amputee? It's like
Right.
they
Why does
they
she
always
have to
they
have two things
this is
going
why I hate political correctness, is because they have to check off every single box that they're trying to do.
Yeah, like, and the characters have to have, and that's the problem with, that's, you know what, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but that's a problem that everyone has with April. It's like, if they're gonna have April be African American, why can't she be also cute? Why would they then have to make her abnormally overweight at the same time as being African American? Why wouldn't she be a very cute African American girl? Why would they make her character purposely ugly?
Because it's not just
That's
about
the problem. that people have.
it's not just about making her like a different skin color. They also have to make her fat and ugly because they have to check off those boxes.
They're putting too many boxes. Like, this is the problem. You should only be doing one box at a time, because you put all the boxes together and there's too many things happening.
Like, they could have made Wingnut here a female without giving her a beard.
Right.
There
but
was
you
no
have
reason to
check
do that.
The bearded lady box as
Yep,
well.
bearded lady box has to be checked. Click.
That's the thing. It's like, it's just so many boxes at once. It's like, but I mean, you know, and it's like, the thing is, like, you know, there's, I don't know, it's like,
I think that's enough of this game for today. It's too much. My brain is gonna explode.
it's like having April be, if you're going to have April be African American, that's fine, and she could look very cute like that, and there's no problem, but having her be so overweight, I think, is a problem, because it's actually, you know, it's actually sending a horrible message, like, to people, like, hey, like, I think, like, having April be in shape was actually sending a good message, regardless if she's white or black. Having her be in shape, I think, was a good thing, because it's a good example to girls. Like, why would you want your daughter to have this kind of example? I'm sorry.
That's fine. Okay, so, yeah, they need to fix the, they won't fix this, but the way that the hands droop like this, it's like we're a Gary's model. Gary's mod character. It looks so weird. But that's enough Ninja Turtles today. So, we did a bunch of stuff, guys. We finally unlocked more of the tier of the, what do you call it? The skill tree. Skill tree was unlocked. We will be using the 1987 Turtle skins from now on, because it actually somehow makes the game a little bit better, believe it or not. It's dinner time now. So, next up is going to be, a different game. I can't say the name of the game. It's called Nico something. It's a game by David Wise. Like, David Wise, the composer, the guy from Donkey Kong, Banjo-Kazooie, and, what else did he do? It'll come to me. But David Wise, very famous composer from the 90s, and for a lot of our childhood, is the composer for the Nico game. We've already done 2 chapters of that so far, so we're probably going to do 2 chapters tonight. It's not a very long game. It's like Donkey Kong Country. Let's see, Banjo-Kazooie. He didn't do Crash Bandicoot, but he did Banjo, and he did a lot of Rare stuff. So anyway, hope you guys had fun. I tried to make this game as entertaining as possible. It's really boring and bland. It's a stark contrast to a lot of stuff that Outright Games is known for. Like, it feels like this game is suffering from an identity crisis. Like, it's got good gameplay, but the story is just made for weirdos. That's the nicest way of saying it. Every time I try to give this game a bone, it just completely, like, you know, slams into a tree like an alcoholic, you know, behind the wheel of a vehicle. It's so bizarre. And the fact that they're giving this stuff to this game is obviously made for little ones. It's just weird. Like, I would not want to be a parent and have to sit down with my kids and explain some of this freakish stuff. Be like, you learned about this stuff where? On Ninja Turtles? Where? What? The game has no levity. We're adding levity to it. The turtle skins, if you're interested, they're about $6 if you want the 87 skins. I highly recommend that. Also, the game is infinitely better when you play with a custom soundtrack. So the music in this game is lame. It makes the game worse, believe it or not. So I'm playing with a custom soundtrack. It makes the stream so much more fun. And we'll be back with part 4 of this tomorrow. Next up is a completely different game. So hope to see some of you guys there, all right? Everybody take care. Thank you for the super chats. You guys are breathtaking, the best audience on YouTube. And we will see you with the next live stream. God bless. Happy gaming. Peace. Got 40 likes already. Wow.